Alaska, a land of towering mountains known as America's last frontier, it is a place where human history is as rugged and dramatic as the land itself. But the story of Alaska began long before it became a U.S. state. To truly understand this land, we must travel back thousands of years. Long ago, during the Ice Age, ancient peoples crossed the land bridge of Beringia from Asia into North America. These early settlers became the ancestors of Alaska's native peoples, the Inupiat, Yupik, Athabaskan, Aleut, Tlingit, and Haida. Each group adapted to their environment. The Inupiat thrived on hunting whales and seals in the frozen Arctic seas. The Athabascans lived deep in the forests, fishing salmon from rivers and hunting caribou. Along the southeastern coast, the Tlingit and Haida carved great totem poles, symbols of their traditions and beliefs. In 1741, Alaska entered a new chapter. The Russian explorer Vitus Bering reached its coast, and soon Russian fur traders followed. They came seeking the valuable sea otter pelts, known as soft gold. Outposts were built along the coast, and Sitka became the capital of Russian America. But the arrival of outsiders brought both trade and conflict. Alaska's native peoples faced disease, loss of land, and cultural change. By the mid 1800s, Russia's hold on Alaska weakened. In 1867, the United States purchased Alaska for $7.2 million, about 2 cents an acre. At first, critics mocked the deal, calling it Seward's Folly, but time would prove that Alaska was worth far more than gold. In the 1890s, the discovery of gold in Alaska and the nearby Klondike set off a rush of fortune seekers. Thousands of miners poured into the territory, braving harsh winters, treacherous trails, and icy rivers. Towns like Nome and Fairbanks grew overnight. For many, riches were never found. But for Alaska, the gold rush brought new growth, new settlements, and the beginning of economic transformation. During World War II, Alaska became a critical battleground. In 1942, Japanese forces invaded the Aleutian Islands, the only part of North America occupied during the war. Fierce battles were fought on foggy, windswept islands. At the same time, the Alaska Highway was built, connecting the territory to the rest of the U.S. for the first time. This military importance revealed Alaska's strategic role in world affairs. On January 3, 1959, Alaska officially became the 49th state of the United States. Just a decade later, vast oil reserves were discovered at Prudhoe Bay. The construction of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline in the 1970s carried oil across 800 miles of mountains and tundra. Oil wealth transformed the state, funding schools, roads, and communities, and providing each Alaskan with an annual share of the state's oil revenues. Today, Alaska is home to more than 730,000 people, but its wilderness remains